There once was a town that was in a huge famine. Everybody was hungry and thirsty. So one day, a man found land where there was animals and vegetation that was abundant, and water that was almost everywhere in sight. And so, the town was never hungry again. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door, said by Milton Berle. The previous situation greatly supports this quote because the town had no opportunity of finding food because they were waiting for that opportunity to come to them. So this man built a door, meaning that he did something to actually find the food. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 stories. My first story is my mom's ex-colleague, Elizabeth. Elizabeth grew up in a small village in Zimbabwe. She turned out to be very bright. At a very young age, she wanted to help people who were struggling in Africa. So, Elizabeth did not have enough money to pay for her education. So she convinced her parents to pay for cows to pay for a trip to India. There she got a lot of education. And today, she is in a very high position at the United Nations and is helping Africa every day towards success. My second story is a famous Hindi movie called 3 Idiots. In the movie, the main character, Rancho, had a very high interest in learning. But his dad did not have enough money to send him off to school. So he thought of a very clever plan. He snuck into schools to get his education. And then after that, he became a world-famous scientist. This greatly supports the quote because Rancho had no opportunity of becoming a world-famous scientist if he didn't do anything. He didn't just sit around and wait for education to come to him. My third and my last story is J.K. Rowling. When she was very young, J.K. Rowling had a knack for writing. She thought about the Harry Potter series when she was stuck on a train from Manchester to London. When she wanted her book to be published, she got rejected 12 times. But after that, she didn't sit around and wait for it to happen. She tried even harder and harder. Today, I talked about the town that was in famine. I talked about my mom's ex-colleague, Elizabeth. I also talked about the famous Hindi movie, 3 Idiots. And lastly, I talked about J.K. Rowling. So whenever opportunity doesn't present itself, you have to work hard to achieve it. Thank you.